Let's see. I think that I just can't open it's hard to open up the month. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see. It's okay. All right. Ah, and good morning. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing great. Thanks for streaming with us. Yeah, summer-like temperatures continue. Of course, it was nothing like earlier this summer where it was really, really hot. But highs low to mid 90s. I think for the next several days. I don't see much of a chance for rain. I think we'll have a few isolated showers around today, and that's probably the best that we're going to do. All right, before I get to the maps, as usual, say hi to Maria. How are you? Chris, thanks for streaming with us. Umberto, Erica, Belinda, and John. Hopefully you're having a great day. We do have a air quality health alert in effect for today. That means we'll have a buildup of ozone. I think we'll see a lot of sunshine, also light winds, and so we'll have that buildup. And so if you're sensitive to the air quality, you may want to limit your time outdoors. All right, 85 degrees. That's current 11 o'clock temperature. Low this morning, 76. Pretty big difference from the 69 we had yesterday morning. A little bit more moisture. Some surrounding areas got into the upper 60s, but at the airport, the low was 76. Of course, nowhere near the record of 55 set back in 1892, and the record high, 100, set back in 1912. We will not reach that. All right, here's a look at the low temperatures this morning. Seguin, 69, Bernie, 66. Kerrville at about 66, and Hondo 68, Hallettsville 68. So really nice. Matter of fact, in this entire map, the airport was the warmest. And I think it had more of a function of a heat island where we still have all that asphalt. And when winds are light, the lower part of the atmosphere across South Central Texas doesn't really mix very well. So that allows for the city to be a lot warmer than some of the surrounding areas. All right, high temperature today. I think we'll hit 93 for a high under partly cloudy skies, and I think there'll be just enough moisture to work with that we'll have a few isolated showers. We've got a frontal boundary there down to the south in the Gulf of Mexico. The boundary over the state has pretty much just kind of washed out. So we'll really have to rely on a couple of things. One is a little added moisture today with that. See that high there in Arkansas and Louisiana? Around that high with southerly winds coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, moisture levels should increase a little, just enough with daytime heating that we'll have a chance for some scattered showers and thunder showers. High temperatures this afternoon, I think we'll hit about 93, lower 90s all through the southern plain states. Notice up north, temperatures closer to 80. Chicago today in the mid 70s. Buffalo, New York in the mid 60s, already really cooling off there in upstate New York. Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, this is really kind of a quiet weather pattern, not a whole lot to it, not a lot going on, not a lot you can really hang your hat on. But I do see a little disturbance. Can you see it there from West Texas and into North Texas, Oklahoma? That's going to stay in Friday. I think that may enhance a little bit of some lift, give us a slight chance for rain, not a really good chance. And then Sunday into maybe Monday, upper level high. Now, the thing to look for next week is if that high, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty strong one, if it is centered more like Chicago, then that would open the door for a little bit of some moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico. So we will be looking for that. I'm not expecting next week anything more than about a 20% chance. All right, speaking of chances, we've got a pretty good disturbance there in the middle of the Atlantic. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. This one is like halfway between the Windward Islands and Africa. It's about a 40% chance that this will develop. Usually there's a little more shear here as it gets closer to um, the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. But this go around, the shear may be really light. So I think it has the ability to perhaps develop into a named storm. And then from there, it's going to be really interesting. Once it gets closer to the United States, if it does develop, the weather pattern is going to be very changeable. So there's a chance it could get into the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, I would say that's a pretty slight chance. But here's good news. We got a chance to watch it. And if it did move into the Gulf, it's probably more likely would affect the northern or eastern part of the Gulf of Mexico, not the western part. But again, we've got a lot of time to watch it. Okay, we've got moisture increasing. You can see that green there, and that's the sea breeze. That's why I think we'll see a few isolated showers this afternoon. Probably not much more than that, and probably not much more than a 10% chance. So highs today at about 93. And again, yeah, just real spotty. Look at that, just real spotty showers. It's really almost not even worth mentioning. Tomorrow morning, kind of partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, and I think the high tomorrow, again, 93. And I don't think we'll really see any isolated activity for Wednesday, and probably not for Thursday as well. All right, before I get to the 7-day, say hi to some more folks here. Let's see, Christy, hey, how are you? Brenda, thanks for streaming with us. Anthony, hi. And Cynthia, how are you doing? Thanks for streaming with us. And is that Bernice? Hurry up, fall weather. You know, Bernice, just because you said that, next week I see temperatures low to mid 90s, probably closer to the mid 90s, but low to mid 90s all the way into next week. But you know, we're getting closer to October, and a lot of times when we get close to October and we start getting into the first days of October, the clock starts ticking for our first real cold front that'll drive temperatures down into the 50s. Now, I'm not willing to say that just yet, but once we get to the beginning of October, lows in the 50s and highs in the mid 70s to around 80. So it's coming. I can't tell you exactly when yet because that's a long way off, but it is coming. So just stay tuned for that. All right, high temperature today will be at 93, 10% chance of a shower, thunder shower tomorrow, 93, partly cloudy skies. Thursday, again, just a very slight chance, 10%, 92. I think about a 20 to 30% chance of scattered showers and storms on Friday, highs low 90s. If you got anything planned this weekend, highs in the mid 90s, partly cloudy skies both Saturday and also Sunday. And then I think most of next week, probably slim chances for rain, and highs low to mid 90s continue. So summer just continues to roll on, but at least we're not close to 100. At least we're not breaking any records, and temperatures are just a little bit above average. Notice the average low this time of the year, 70, and the average high right around 91. All right, thanks for streaming with us, and we've got the noon show coming up. Make sure and watch us for 4, 5, 6, and 10, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. All right, have a great day, and we'll see you later.